What's going on, y'all? It's your boy K-Flow, and I'm here to go over with you the tweet that NBA 2K dropped yesterday. They dropped a tweet saying, "What's new to NBA 2K23 gameplay?" And down here they left an article for us to read all the improvements and all the changes they've made from 2K22 to 2K23. And to be honest with you guys, honestly, most of the stuff sounds pretty good. However, it feels a little too good to be true. Now we all know with 2K every year they like to show all the changes they make and make it seem like 2K22 is going to be extremely different from 2K23. And honestly, most of the stuff does look. They added a ton of improvements. A lot of the stuff is different. They've added new dribble moves, new animations. It seems good, but I feel like if we allow 2K to hype it up and we feed into it and we have some expectations for it, we're bound to be disappointed by 2K. Like, they will always find a way to disappoint us. So let's dive into the article. NBA 2K23 gameplay enhancements. NBA 2K23's gameplay has a bevy of new improvements to complement any skill set, flex on the rim, finesse your way to the rack, and experience more authentic animations. So this is just a bunch of fluff. So we'll go into offensive gameplay. The defense was a point of emphasis in last year's game. Yeah, okay, that's why people 5'11" play shots were hitting 36% contest fades. But anyways, I digress. Point of emphasis in last year's game, but NBA 2K23 is jam-packed with new features and upgrades on the offensive end of the floor. It's a perfect blah, 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 blah. NBA 2K22 was a banner year for perimeter players. Small guards had a slew of advantages over their taller counterparts in outside shooting. Reigned supreme in online matches. Honestly, every year I feel like outside shooting is overpowered. Maybe not 2K21 next gen from what I played, but I feel like any game that before that had limitless range, shooting is always overpowered. If you could shoot from the hash with gold or half limitless range, it's a huge advantage. Reign supreme. Thinking about how we could bring more authenticity to the game, we looked at how virtual games are playing out compared to the real life NBA, and it was clearly we need to give more love to slashers who love to finish at the rim. So this is the first hint that they give at that slashing is going to be good in the next 2K. And from what I heard Shakedown 2012 say on his video, because he got to play 2K23 early, was that layups were really good and slashing was good as a whole. As we know, in 2K23, chase down blocks and just blocks in general were overpowered. If you didn't get quick drops off one, you were probably getting blocked at the rim. So this is the first upgrade that they talk about it. The Pro Stick, the most obvious upgrade is the addition of new gesture combos to the Pro Stick, so new combos. Initially, we referred to the new mechanics as double throws, flicking the Pro Stick in a direction, letting it go back to center, and then quickly moving the Pro Stick in the same direction. And switchbacks, flicking the Pro Stick in a direction, letting it center, and then quickly moving the Pro Stick in the opposite direction. Now, when 2K does new features, they're one of two things. They're either going to be really good or really bad, and they're not going to be very useful. Hopefully, we could find like somewhere in the middle for 2K to put these in, but like I said, they're either going to be very overpowered and used extremely, they're used a lot, or nobody's going to use them. But they sound good. They sound good, though. The new gestures introduce a lot of new weapons for both shooting and ball handling. So, I just want everyone to tamper their expectations with 2K. Because, like I said, if we put our expectations all the way up here, and the game still has plenty of problems, we're going to be very disappointed. And I don't like to put a lot of trust into 2K or even like EA when they drop Maddens. Flex on the rim. For dunking, the metered skill dunks from 2K22, so the dunk meter, ability to force difficult dunks in traffic with a timed shot meter return. But the new commands allow us to expand the dunking controls so that you dunk exactly how you want without accidentally firing off a skill dunk you weren't expecting when driving to the basket. Okay, so you can control. I mean, you could kind of do that. Like if you held the right stick up, this year and you had quick drops off one, you knew you were going to go for a safer dunk. And you knew if you were flicking the right stick down, you were going to try to, if you had a contact, you're going to try to go for a contact or a more flashy dunk. I'm not sure if this year the right and left hand was strong on the weekend, but how does that work if you're I mean, I guess it's the same if you're a lefty. Left is weekend, even though it's kind of confusing. Up is a flashy two hand. It's interesting. Down up is a flashy one hand dunk. Up down is a normal dunk, skill dunk with meter. And down is a rim hang skill dunk with meter. So I'm guessing you have to, by this article, you have to do up down or down to activate the meter. I'm not sure. Might be interpreting this wrong. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. You'll notice with the new map, you have, so another thing they've introduced is hanging on the rim. You dunk on someone's forehead and you just want to hang on the rim after. You can hang on the rim as long as you want, basically. You'll hang indefinitely as long as you keep the trigger held, and you can use the left stick to adjust the momentum of your swinging body and the right stick to pull yourself up on the rim. Oh yeah, when I catch my first body, I'm swinging my body back and forth 100%. That's a cool gesture that they added. I mean, not really useful, but I guess it'll be fun to taunt. For slash, finesse your way to the rack. For slashers who want to finish with a little more finesse, double throw gestures are used for hop step layups, while switchback gestures are used for euro steps and cradle layups, which feels very natural. Simple hold left or right will perform an all new set of quick scoop, layups. These are great, especially for small guards who want to quickly flip the ball up around defenders before they can. Let's watch the video of the scoop layup. See, that's a cool feature. That is cool if you want to protect the ball. Go for a scoop layup. I just want to know if all this stuff that they're adding is going to be useful in 5v5 Pro-Am or even the park. Because it's one thing to add features into the game, but it's another one to add features that are actually useful into the game. For the bigger / stronger players who experience a lot of new contact layups, that properly shows what should happen when players like Giannis plow through everyone in their path. Pause. In addition, we've added several new layup packages for both new and current gen, including Devin Booker, Embiid, Allen Iverson, Magic, Joker, Levine, Ja, Subird, Diana Taurasi, and more. For post players, double throws can be used for post drop steps and hop shots. Switchback gestures will give you shimmy shots and hooks. There are a bunch of new signature post shots and hooks to choose from this year as well. As long as they're not overpowered, hey, all power to the post scorers, but because I am a post player in real life, so I don't mind it's just when like 2K20 post scorers, or even on the ones court this year and next gen, people were just throwing up contested post hooks and they had the badge. There was really nothing you could do about it. Combined mesmerizing skill moves, dribbling in 2K20 has taken a life of its own and has become a sort of game within the game. That's true. Ball handlers are going to enjoy comboing up in 2K23, and the new gesture combos give you even more options for your arsenal. Switchback gestures will now perform dedicated signature double cross and hezi cross combo moves that you can assign as part of the moving crossover signature package, which has grown from 15 options to 28. More options is always good, because that means it's more variety in the game. Everyone, I feel like, last year had the same SIGs on, same 2 or 3 recycled SIGs. Learning the speed of your stick throws and the timing of your signature animation is essentially important now. You can chain your player's normal SIG size up by rocking the pro stick back and forth rhythmically. Rapid double throws will give you the aforementioned new combos, and flicking the pro stick back and forth repeatedly, a whole different set of animations called signature combos that look incredible. So with I'm interpreting that as that the rhythm dribble, or to a signature combo with the rhythm dribble, you could just tap left trigger and it would just automatically do a signature combo for you. So if you flick the pro stick back and forth repeatedly, I guess you're going to get the signature combo. Another major dribbling change is the introduction of attacking size ups. One of the things we wanted to improve with dribbling in 2K was that while the size up moves looked cool, they weren't very useful. Signature size ups were very useful up until they patched. I mean, even after they patched them, they were still, if you comboed up and used the signature size up, they were still pretty good. New attacking size-ups provide a lot more side-to-side movement, are much better at forcing the defender to drop and shift, allowing you to bait them one way then tack the other. Like I said, all sounds great. We'll find the cheese and we'll find what's useful when the game comes out. Steph Curry dribble, like this looks cool. That looks very fluid. It looks normal. But then again, Steezo's going to touch the game, and the pros are going to touch the game, and they're going to tell you what the cheese is immediately. We're going to find out what the meta is probably within the first week or two, and then after patch, they're going to patch whatever the meta is. And we'll see after patch 1 how the game is. Adrenaline boost is a key feature, I feel like. Another new feature to prevent over dribbling is the concept of adrenaline boost. There are three available boosts per player per possession, shown as the 3 small bars under the stamina meter. So it's these bars, if you could see them. You see him run out of stamina, and then he has 3 adrenaline boosts underneath his stamina bar. Also, everyone's freaking out because they're sitting here dribbling with Lonzo Ball. But as Splash pointed out on Twitter, Lonzo Ball on 2K22 has no handles for days. So yeah, if they're going to be sitting here showing off Lonzo Ball running out of stamina with no handles for days, I would imagine that it'll be a lot better if you have tier 4, tier 3, which is basically Hall of Fame handles for days. So I'm not freaking out by the stamina meter too much. But the adrenaline boosts are going to be interesting. I want to see how people are going to use them. If you're just going to spam them when you run out of stamina or like halfway through. If you go to the rim, you want to use an adrenaline boost. Boosts are consumed every time you perform a hard go or explosive sprint launch. Once your 3 boosts are gone, you notice that your speed and acceleration decreases significantly for the remainder of the session. As with dribble combos, it's important to play smart basketball and be efficient with your movement rather than zigzagging back and forth aimlessly, trying to get around the defense. We'll see, 2K. We will see. More authentic shooting. Shooting gets some nice upgrades for 2K23 and 2K22. Success from the outside was heavily weighted toward coverage. If you could get an open look, you can balance out poor ratings and inaccurate timing. This year we wanted a more authentic shooting model that captures the essence of NBA shoot, blah, 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 blah. So each signature jump shot has unique shooting stats that will help determine its effectiveness. Shot speed, how quickly a shot gets to the ideal release point, release height, how high the shot is released, defensive immunity, blah, 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 blah. New shot meters, I mean, I'm going to turn these off as soon as I get on, but you shoot with your meter, here are the new shot meters. I mean, I would suggest that you do not shoot with the shot meter, but there they are. We're gonna fast forward. New passing features. I don't think they're gonna be that important for Parks unless you play my team. Defensive gameplay, shot blocking, steals and ball strips. I don't think anything here is too important. I think the more important ones were the dribbling, shooting, and slashing. So now when you test your build, when you make a build, it was always a 5v5 that you could test your build in. You can now test them in a 3v3 build. This is another important one. So for the new badge system for new gen, I guess, they're going to a tiered badge system. 16 badges per attribute category. 8 in tier 1, so those are going to be like the bronze, lower ones. 4 in tier 2, 4 in tier 3, 8, 12, 16, yeah. Obviously, tier 3, you're going to get the Hall of Fame gold badges, and those are probably going to cost more. You need to equip a certain amount. It's interesting. I'll tell you what, tell me what build you guys want to make. I'm going to be making because they draw out Limitless Range back. I want my build to have Hall of Fame Limitless, Hall of Fame playmaking. I don't need defense because I know how to play defense. Or maybe if slashing is good, I'm gonna have to go slashing. Yeah, fade defense because you could play defense without having. The new badges are very interesting. All right, finishing. Slithery makes it easier to gather through traffic, avoiding collisions and strips. Masher, increased ability to finish inside layups over defenders. That's going to be a good one. Ability, Aerial Wizard, alley-oops and putbacks. Bully, Giannis, and LeBron able to finish strong by bulldozing through traffic. Got rid of Hook Specialist, thank God. Agent 3, ability to hit difficult three-point shots off the dribble. Now, they took out Circus 3s, but I guess Agent 3 is going to be the same thing as Circus 3s. As long as they nerf the, I don't know why I can't speak right now. As long as they nerf the moving shots, I'm fine. Midi Magician improves ability to knock down mid-range jumpers off the bounce or at the post like MJ. Amped reduces the shooting attribute penalties when fatigued, removing excessively prior to shooting. Be good. Claymore increases spot up to ability to knock down and catch and shoot jumpers the longer they remain stationary prior to shooting. Your hashes and your corners gonna need Claymore on. Comeback Kid improved ability to shoot jumpers when trailing in the game. Hand down, man down. Outside shooter even deadlier if opponent fails to get a hand in the face. Space Creator, formerly a playmaking badge, and now boosts the ability to hit step back jumpers and hop shots. Also will cause defenders to stumble more often. My Tycenos, my shot creators. You're gonna love that one. Limitless, no need for an exclamation. And they removed Chef, Hot Zone Hunter, Lucky 7. Mismatch Expert was moved to playmaking, Set Shooter, Sniper, and Limitless Spot Up. I love that, love that, love that. All these badges. Hot Zone was good, but I mean, I'm fine with them removing it. Sniper being removed is the biggest one. Killer Combos improves the dribbler's effectiveness with size of dribble moves, basically a combination of last year's quick chain and tight handles. Clamp Breaker helps ball handlers with more one-on-one body bump confrontations to counter to clamps. I feel like everyone's going to be running that. If it's the counter to clamps, everyone's going to be running that. I'm telling you right now. Vice grip, ball security immediately after securing a rebound, catch, or picking up the ball. Great, yeah, I was going to say great for bigs. Mismatch Expert, formerly a shooting badge, now helps smaller guards break down taller defenders when mismatched one-on-one. Removed Bullet Passer. Bullet Passer is going to be tied to your pass accuracy stat. The higher it is, the faster your pass is going to be. W. Downhill, stupid badge. Glue Hand, stupid badge. You should just be able to catch passes. Stop and Go. I used it, but I mean, it wasn't that good. Anchor, crucial badge for last line defense. Bigs improves ability to block and contest shots in the paint. Every big's gonna run that. Box out beats helps Leonardo wins box out battles on both offensive, and defensive rebounding situations. Workhorse, the Pat Bev badge that boosts your ability to hustle down 50-50 balls and play hard-nosed defense with that. Why would they say the Pat Bev badge, man? Come on. The guy doesn't deserve a badge named after him. Glove named after Gary Payton helps you strip players as they gather for shots and poke the ball free from ball handlers. Challenger improves the effectiveness per perimeter shot contest. Team takeover redesign is also an interesting one. So previously, if someone filled up all of their takeover meters, the whole team got team take. Now, everybody's gonna have to fill up their takeover meter a certain amount, and then the team will get take. Where does it say that? Last couple versions. Team takeover works as a co-op system with the entire team sharing a single meter. Each player on the team has an equal portion that they're responsible for filling up by performing well on the court and being good teammates. So yeah, the rest is about AI improvements. I mean, if you're into my team, you could read into that. Defensive improvements are also going to be AI. So I just want everybody to calm down a little bit with the improvements to 2K23. I mean, listen, everything sounds great. Everyone's pushing for 2K23 to make a great game. I hope 2K23 is the best 2K is the best 2K I've ever played. I really do. However, I just feel like that all sounds too good to be true. What's the baloney and all of that? What's the cheese gonna be when we hop on the game? What's gonna be super overpowered? What's going to be broken that we need them to patch immediately? Is it going to be the slashing? Is slashing going to be too overpowered like it was with 2K21 next gen? Is limitless range going to be overpowered? Can you have gold limitless range and shoot from the logo? Are we going to get ankle breakers back with the new dribbling and mechanics? Is defense going to be obsolete or is it going to be overpowered? There's always going to be something that 2K does not anticipate, but it's once we get our hands on the game, it's going to be extremely broken. That's just the nature of 2K. They're going to try to fix it with patch 1. But that's all I got for you guys today. My name is KFlow. Shout out to YouTube. Show me some love. This is my Twitter at Bobby Bryant. I got TikTok at KFlow8. Excuse me, is it KFlow8 or TFlow24? KFlow8 on TikTok. Let me know what you guys think in the comments about 2K23. And with that note,